Hello collective, this is Gigi, and I am here for now the 4th time trying to get this Aquarius reading done. Before I get into anything, I want to just say thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. This is an energy reading for the the Aquarius of the collective. Take it how it resonates. Please don't force if it doesn't fit. And remember, Gigi's not a therapist. I'm just here with messages from Spirit for you, okay? Quick timeline update. It's December 11th, 2021, 4:51 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Central Valley, California. On the table, angels, romance angels, sacred creator, and time for healing. Now, there's something about this 4th time here trying to do this. Now, I was sitting down just a few minutes ago recording the intro for this reading, and I had my son's dad just barge in trying to tell me things without stopping and thinking about what he was doing, knowing I was working and reading, and he just nonchalantly just walked in and, you know, kind of interrupted, and I kind of got a little upset with him. Now, I feel like there's somebody that needs to hear this, possibly with the, you know, that may be an Aquarius or surrounding an Aquarius. If somebody just barges into your life, upheaving things with the intentions of positive intentions, without any harm in their heart, they just wanted to, they weren't thinking, they were busy, they were doing stuff, and they were just doing things to maybe trying to do something to help you or whatever, and didn't realize that you were busy or whatever. Or wasn't paying attention, and they lost track of what was going on, and they were busy, and other outside forces caused them to step into your life or step into a situation with you that could have put you out of, put you off a little bit. Now, how you react in that moment, and how you react through those moments, and how you react after it all settles is what matters. Okay? Because if you get mad at somebody because they need your attention in that moment for a purpose, whether it interferes with what you're doing or not, it's how you handle it that really matters. Because in the end, like Spirit likes to remind me, in the end, only kindness matters. Okay? So if you got upset with somebody, and because they've been doing this 100 times, and you've told them 100 times not to do this and that and the next thing, yet they still do it without thinking, because they're just so distracted with whatever else is going on, that their only focus is to tell you the information that needs to be told in that moment. And it's not because they want to hurt you or upset you, it's because the information needed to be told to you in that moment. Now, I'm also being told that for cross watchers, if there's an Aquarius in your life that's doing this sort of thing, that just wants your attention, just wants to be there and wants to be all up in your business, and it's because they love you and they want to be a part of your life, and it's because the only thing on their mind in that moment is they want to be with you. They have something they want to say to you. So, I got Aquarius all around my life. My son's father has it in his moon. My son is an Aquarius. My father is an Aquarius. I got a ton of friends that are Aquarius. I mean, a ton of friends. Aquarius all over the place. And I know that, it could be, you guys, everybody likes their attention. You guys could like your attention a little bit more than others. Wanting it when you want it and not really thinking about what the other person wants or needs. But you have to, keep it in balance, keep it in check, and realize that the other person's feelings matter too. It's all about how people handle the situation, okay? So I feel like that's important for somebody that's listening right now to hear, because this is the 4th time I've tried to do this reading in the last 2 days. So I'm hoping that everything goes well. I have taken care of any outside interferences. Now it just comes down to the reading itself. So, with that being said, I got Nag Chappa Burden, Pineapple Express in the vape, and we're going to get into it. I hope you guys are doing well. Taking time to do whatever reflecting and healing you need to do to prepare yourself for whatever's coming next for you, okay? because I feel like there's somebody about to have to face something that could be extraordinary. A lot of work that needs to go into it. There's going to be a lot of work that's going to be involved, but there's going to be something extraordinary that you're headed towards. And it just takes how you handle things and how you react and approach things that will make it or break it for this situation. So, Holy Spirit, please come down, protect and guide me as I channel the energy surrounding our Aquarius of the collective. Archangel Gabriel, please allow me to channel through you clear, honest, and precise messages for the Aquarius. Archangel Michael, please protect us all as I channel this energy that surrounds us and the Aquarius of the collective. Only allow heaven's white light to surround this reading, please, and cast any darkness back to hell where it belongs, please, and thank you. I love and appreciate you all. Thank you. All right. Romance angels need to start. Being shown new soul contracts, soulmate connections, twin flame journeys. It's all swirling around somebody's mind about decisions that need to be made, about a chance that they're getting at an opportunity, a third and final chance. No. The first real chance he's going to take and make. The first and only. He only needs one and only. He's gotten to this point and now he knows that this chance that he's been given is the one and only one he needs to get what he wants. Is that right? And you think you know how to do it. How? Getting rid of manipulation and greed. Getting out of any deceptive behaviors. Getting all your ducks in a row and healing what you need to heal. He's sitting there thinking like, yep. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Somebody's contemplating and they're having ego death and tower issues, crumbling towers, and it's making them think. All right, think about what? We got romantic cards. They're thinking about the chemistry that they have with somebody that they were very deceptive with, caused a lot of deception in a relationship, possibly because of religious factors. Traditional beliefs and old outdated ways of thinking about certain things instead of being in a new age way of thinking. And a new age way of thinking could very well be just being open-minded with traditional values. Okay? Just open-minded to being open to people who may be different from you in all sense. You know what I'm saying? Just maybe the way they dress and style their hair, the fact that they may like tattoos and you don't. Maybe it's the type of music they listen to, or the fact that they choose yoga over, I don't know, UFC fighting, whatever the case may be. Okay, you know, realizing that you were deceptive with somebody you had a lot of real chemistry with, and he's back to this. Yeah, I'm really thinking you're right, G. What you got here, Spirit? Let your friends help you. Who's your friend? Your guru. You're hanging out with people that are like gurus, listening to their advice. Possibly people that may be spiritual or religious leaders or mentors or advisors. Letting them, people who are in mindsets that this person may very well want to be in instead of being in a deceptive situation. Maybe somebody's starting to see somebody for who they are because of religious factors. Maybe somebody's getting right and seeing people for who they are. Possibly as deceptive creatures that they want to help get out of those ways. There's an engagement. There is an engagement. Are you looking to get engaged? It's a perfect proposal. It's a perfect proposal. Does it have something to do with that Sagittarius reading I just did? Okay. So let me explain something to you guys really quick. Spirit has me doing the last 4 of these zodiac readings out of place for a reason, because certain things need to come out in certain orders for these readings to go together. There's something in the Sagittarius reading that somebody in this collective here needs to watch. It'll be out beforehand, so will Capricorn. This one will be the third in the segment of this weird way of doing these readings. Okay. So go watch, please go watch, I'm being told, the Virgo and Sagittarius reading. All the zodiacs have something that revolves around this particular situation because of the way the moon, what the moon's going through right now. Because we're 7 days away from the full moon in Gemini. Okay, and Venus is in retrograde, and all of the things are happening, and there's a lot of things that are involving exes and soulmate connections. And I'm being told this is the third and final part of a chapter in a twin flame journey that's going to make it or break it for a soulmate connection somewhere. Okay, because of deception and lies. People need to get right with their religious factors so they can have the engagement with the person that gives them the chemistry and the tantric feelings that make them weaken their knees like a 16-year-old boy. Okay? Yeah, you need to let your friends help you, possibly those people that are in those spiritual positions. And that deception's what that red flags are. Did somebody pay attention to those red flags and deception? Yeah, big time. And now you're in a position where you need people to help you get back to where you need to be. I'm being shown only one person can get you to where you need to be. And who's that? Your guru. All right, well, go get in touch with your guru. Go get in touch with your guru so you can stop throwing up them red flags that people are paying attention to that are holding you back from an engagement, or possibly could lead you to ending an engagement or losing out on an engagement. It's red flags and deception with people you have chemistry with. What else? This could be the one. All I see is twin flame union. Twin flame union. If you want this with this person, if you want to have the engagement with the person that you feel could be the one that you have a whole lot of chemistry with, it's time to let those spiritual friends, spiritual gurus, spiritual leaders and advisors, let them help you get away from all of this deception. Anybody that could be deceptive towards you, that you're being deceptive towards, any red flags, any, toxicity, let these people help you steer clear. Because you need to let go of, because you need to understand you deserve love. And if these people are using deception to try to control you, and that's what's causing red flags, you need to understand you deserve love, and you don't deserve this nonsense, okay? And maybe getting to these people that are your friends, these spiritual friends, these gurus or whatever, whoever, let them help you realize that you deserve love and get you right with your spiritual practices, your religious practices, whatever, and help you get away from this stuff. Because if you're in a deceptive situation where there's a lot of people throwing up red flags and trying to control you somehow, you should very well stop and think about this. Talk to somebody about it. Open up, have heart-to-heart conversations with somebody you trust. Maybe they can help you get out of it. Maybe help you understand what you need to do to learn how to forgive and learn from this situation so you never put yourself in them again. So that way you never have to be in a situation where you're in a relationship where you're constantly in red flags, having to deal with people trying to control you, or you needing to find a way to control the situation because of deception. And understand that, this love with this person that could be the one for you is truly worth waiting for. And so is, learning how to forgive and learn from these situations is worth waiting for. Worth waiting for all of that forgiving and learning, because it gives you the knowledge that you need to know to never let this kind of thing happen again. They could be using your codependencies to control you. And your, possibly issues with mommy and daddy issues. They could be using your codependencies to trigger that, to deceive you, which is also could be throwing up red flags. Or you're starting to know that you're using your codependency more because of these people or this person. I'm being told they could be trying to guilt you. being deceptive, trying to blackmail you. Possibly using a pregnancy trap to keep you in, to keep control over you. Oh, well, the baby's this, and oh, the baby's that. You need to do this, that, and the next thing. Understand that if you can get out of this and heal yourself and your family issues, learn to forgive, it's all worth it. It's all worth it, because you can have the engagement with the person that could very well be the one for you, that completes the chemistry equation, that fulfills your every last bit of you, that fulfills every part of you. Maybe it's an ex that's doing this to you that you need to release. Somebody that just thinks that they can run your life because they don't, you know, they have something, they're holding something over you somehow. Retreat. Yeah, you need to retreat from this situation. Get over here to your friends that can help you, and understand that all of this needs to be done. The forgiving and learning, and understand that what you're looking forward to, this engagement, is the worth waiting for. And when I say worth waiting for, taking this time to take a vow of celibacy, do this forgiving and learning, and releasing those ex by taking a retreat, possibly go on a road trip. Pack your fishing gear, pack your camping gear, pack your hiking boots, and go on a solo retreat to get yourself into a mindset to where you can be around like-minded people, or people that you want to be more like, to learn how to forgive and learn from these situations by healing family issues, getting away from codependencies and toxic relationships that revolve around deception and manipulation and the need to control everything. You deserve love. It's worth waiting for. It's worth working towards. Anything else, Spirit? And you need, and just the, you know, to understand that it's worth it, and it's safe for you to do it. It's safe for you to love this person. Taking that retreat by yourself and learning about yourself, getting a chance to find release from any stresses that could be caused by an ex that could be deceiving you and trying to control you with by blackmailing you because of your codependencies. Could very well be trying to blackmail you. And the thing is, the Spirit's asking you to stay optimistic about the whole thing, because in the end, you'll get exactly what you wished for. And I'm being told your soulmate. The person that will love you unconditionally, that will nurture you exactly the way you need to be nurtured. The person that God really wants for you. He wants to give it to you, and you may very well be fighting it because of the fact of differences in appearances or walks of life. Possibly because of religious aspects and spiritual beliefs. But the thing is it's safe for you to love this person. They could be the one, especially if you express your love the right way, because you have been, what was I saying about you asking Spirit about your soulmate? And if you're too worried about this, or finances and career are on your mind that could be holding you back from your soulmate, it could very well be time for you to keep an open mind about it and express your love, because this is true love, and possibly a past life relationship that will bring out the playfulness that will get you out of any stagnant feelings. Feelings that you need to be hermit mode, using any codependencies to get you through whatever it is, because you're in such a rut and feeling so unfulfilled that you would rather deal with codependencies than the person that keeps trying to control you with deceptive behaviors and blackmail that cause so many red flags that you don't even know any other color at this point. And right now, all you want to do is find the nearest white hanky to just call for, you know, peace and truce, and you retreat and you surrender so you can get the fuck up out of there and deal with your, you know, deal with yourself, get yourself, you know, a good solo retreat to where you can heal and go find where you need to be. The person that you have true love with, your soulmate, your past life relationship, soul twin flame connection. Or possibly a high level romantic relationship, you know what I'm saying? I'm being told twin flame. Could be a soulmate. Take it how it is for you. If you guys know you're in a twin flame journey, take it how it resonates, okay? Alright, let's see what the Sacred Creator has to say about all of this. Somebody is very... I see a lot. I see an Aquarius. Like, he's definitely got an Aquarius somewhere. He's got the whole persona of Aquarius. Come across very level-headed, very intelligent, a thinker, somebody that uses their intellectual knowledge to contemplate and make decisions. Sometimes it could be he's a little too smart for his own good, can inflate that ego a little bit. All right, what does the Sacred Creator have to say for our Aquarius? Spirit, what is... Okay. Nourish the Sacred Feminine. Well, there's Divine Feminine. Are you in a twin flame situation? It's time to make a mission statement for your soul. Now, here's what I'm going to ask directly to you. You know who you are. Take it how it is. Is your Divine Feminine what your soul is craving? Yeah, but you don't want to admit it because of the differences. Now, the thing is you already admitted it because you're already seeing the red flags and the deception of the people that are already surrounding you. The thing is if your soul is aching for your feminine and you want to nourish that sacred divine feminine, you need to make a plan and you need to stick to it. Get on that path and stay on it. Because like you said and like the Holy Spirit says, this is your last chance, final chance. And you're saying you only need one and only one chance because you think you know how to do it right? Yes, with the big pen, he has sacred knowledge now. He has sacred knowledge, as does the sacred feminine. So, what else does the Creator Oracle, Sacred Creator Oracle need to say, Spirit? What does the Sacred Creator Oracle need to say? Prosperity, sisters, are happiness and joy. With happiness and joy, your prosperity will happen. With happiness and joy, your prosperity lies ahead. So finding happiness and joy within yourself by taking a solo retreat. I'm telling you, get in your car with them hiking boots, that camp gear, your fishing pole if you got one, a tackle box, a lunch box, and go get your ass on a fucking road trip and go find some place to put yourself for a few days. With no tech, out in the middle of God's land, thinking about the things you need to think about, possibly your divine feminine and where you want to go. If she's your happiness and your joy, well then make a mission statement to get you there so you can have prosperity. And then if it's not, well then don't. It's your life. Figure out what you need to do. I'm only reading the cards and telling you what Spirit's telling me to tell you, which is make changes. So that way you can have happiness and joy and prosperity with your sacred feminine. I'm being shown somebody just, ooh, there's a whole lot of something this person's thinking about with this person. He wants to drip her in diamonds. I'm being shown rubies and emeralds. Sapphires. She looks beautiful in earth tones, jewel colors, warm tones. I'm being shown a beautiful royal blue, sapphire blue, and emerald green, and ruby red, and wine red. Like, he's showing me an image of her in a satin gown of like a beautiful wine red, just looking beautiful with diamonds dripping all over her, and then peeling it off of her and putting her in a tub with him and just soaking. Yeah, those changes that you're going to make are going to make some serious waves. Especially because now you're cozying up with risks and you're heading for a life that will be full of prosperity, happiness, and joy, where the changes that'll be made will literally benefit every party involved. There'll be lessons that'll be learned. How many more? 3 more? 2 more, 3 more. You want 1 more from the top? Okay. Excuse me. Cozy up with them risks. Yes. Cozy up with the risk of getting rid of that external validation. to be within whatever blackmailing, deceptive situation you're already in. Because what your honest truth is what's in your soul that's putting you on a mission to go cozy up with, prosperity and her sisters that are happiness and joy, okay? Making them changes that are going to cause waves with them risks that you're taking, because you know what your honest truth is. And that your honest truth has taken you from being in any limits, limitations that may be holding you back, and it's inspiring you to be innovative and getting what you want by making them changes and taking risks and being courageous, and stop being a coward for the things that you may be afraid of, because you're afraid of being blackmailed for some reason. But the thing is you already seeing them red flags and them using your codependencies to get what they want from you. And the thing is I really believe deep down in my heart that you're starting to see magic for what it is. And now that you're believing in it, it may very well be happening for you, because you're expecting it to, which could very well be making them changes for you. So that way you're heading on a journey to where happiness and prosperity and joy will put you over the moon with your sacred feminine. And you can be all innovative within the truth of who you are, and take the risks that you should take to be prosperous and get the abundance that you guys truly deserve because of your hard work. Because of your hard work. The thing is you had to go through every single thing that you've been through up until this point to get you here to learn and get the sacred knowledge that you now have to put you where you need to be in the now, to get you where you need to be going, because you're on that path. You see this path leading up to that mountain that's going through these valleys and these foothills all over here, leading to that big mountain with the sun coming out? Yeah, that's you on that road trip, heading towards happiness, joy, and prosperity. Because you figured out what your soul really wanted. You figured out what your honest truth was, and you made that mission statement for your soul in the now. Because you want the magic. You want to expect that magic really happens, and get that light coming out from behind that mountain that is the darkness that could be those codependencies. That could be this deception and red flags that are surrounding you, all that blackmailing and deception. Yeah, that light in the unexpected is that light that's leading you that's that light right there. Coming out, streaming down into the darkness that is your life, that's opening up this path to get you to where your soul is calling you to be. And you're befriending the word polarizing and what that means, finally, as I remember, is being your true authentic self. Knowing what you want, being what your true self is, knowing what your honest truth is, not worrying about external validation, cozying up with risks, making waves, making changes that need to be made in the now, so you can have that bright ass light that's coming up over that mountaintop to shine in on the darkness that is the deception that is surrounding you in your life. Could be possibly because you're going through a dark night of the soul and headed towards your sacred feminine. Could be that light at the end of the tunnel that is your reward for going through it and learning to be obedient and submitting to the Most High. You get rewarded. But you're ambushing your fears with your ferocious dreams. What's your dream? It's what your soul is calling you to do. Because your soul is connecting your dreams with it's all connecting. Your dreams, your thoughts, everything. And because of what's going on in your dreams and what's going on in your soul and these changes that are being made so you can be your true authentic self is allowing you to ambush your fears, your self-doubts, your self-reflection, all of that. It's ambushing everything that you've ever thought negative about yourself and allowing you to be your true authentic self. You are now befriending the word polarize. And possibly you're learning how to now fill your cup with sacred giggles. Possibly because you're exposing yourself to more children. Possibly because you're exposing yourself to youthful love and joy, nurturing love and kindness instead of darkness and jealousy, greed, envy, malicious behavior, toxic behavior. And now you're bravely marketing your magic, the magic that is you, showing people your true authentic self and not giving no fucks. Headed towards prosperity, happiness, and joy. Looking and keeping peace in your heart, God in your heart. Knowing what your truth is and not letting anybody take you out of it. Not allowing anybody's thoughts or opinions or need for their validation knock you out of who you are, knock you off your throne. Because you may very well now have raw intentions for what your life is, and now you're driven, focused, and have your blinders on. Now you know what you want. Or now you finally got everything in place to where you feel like you can go get what you want and not feel like everything's gonna, like the wool's going to be pulled over your eyes and your legs are going to get kicked out from underneath you and the whole world's going to be taken from you. Whatever the case may be. Now it's time for you to get to your sacred feminine. Yep. Good luck. Let's see what True Time for Healing has to say about all this at 30 minutes in. My nose is itchy. Yeah, take this time for healing. I really believe that a healing solo retreat is in order. For healing need to say to the Aquarius? What do you have to say to Aquarius from Time for Healing, Spirit? You want me to cut the deck? No? What do you got to say, Spirit? No? Put him back? Okay. These index cards are much flimsier than the other ones that I have, and they don't shuffle as well. I really need to get more of these kind of cards. I'm going to go on Amazon later and see. Get to rewriting them all. There we go. Your soul is being freed from your doubts. Yeah, because you're making the decision to see what reality is around you. There are things being shown to you even through your codependencies that are waking you up to what your reality is, and that's what's freeing you from the doubts that complicate your mind. And now you're being freed. You're being given a chance to free yourself from some of this lingering darkness. You are the only one that can break my heart. Divine Feminine, Twin Flame Journey. Okay. You rock their soul to the core, and now they realize that you are the only one that can break their heart. This could have worked, but you just refused to be honest. Your loss, not mine. That's an ego. That was part of an ego death. Do something you really want to do, and I'm being shown somebody packing up their car, getting in the road, driving down. You remember that mountaintop that I was showing you? Yeah, driving down that path to the mountains, head towards sunshine, possibly the coast. Well, that was a lesson I never want to have to learn again, and it was that deceptive behavior, those red flags, all of that, lies, blackmail, all of that. It's a lesson this masculine doesn't want to learn again. This is a lesson this energy doesn't want to learn again. And there's lots of lessons here that this masculine doesn't want to learn, and it comes down to honesty on both sides. And see, the thing is before the reality of things really were started to start making sense to this particular energy, he really thought that it was goodbye for good with his divine feminine. He still kind of feels that way, but he feels more secure, and his soul is being freed from those doubts that it is goodbye for good. Somehow Spirit's doing something to show him this. Okay, but maybe it's because they are having that ego death, that dark night of the soul, and there was something that the only person in the world that could break their heart did that rocked them to their core, possibly by doing something that made them feel like it was goodbye for good because they knew their worth because of something. Possibly because they knew their worth and they didn't want to be a beck and call girl, ever. You want what you can't have. Too bad. Oh well, too bad. Sorry, not sorry. Possibly because an offer that was made was turned down and was told you can't have your cake and eat it too. Oh well, too bad. Sorry, not sorry. I'm not doing this. Goodbye for good. I know my worth and I glow like the sun, and I'm not going to be your beck and call girl. And it really shook this guy to the core. Or this girl, take it how it resonates. It rocked them to the core, and now they're shook for real. You really were what my heart wanted. I made a big mistake. Now he realizes it because he got the goodbye for good, and I'm not going to be your beck and call girl. I know my worth. Didn't realize until after that happened that they really loved this person, and realized that this was the only person that really could break their heart, and it shook them for real, shook them right to the core, that this person knew their worth, stood their ground, and it woke them up to what was going on. Now they see that this person really is what their heart truly wanted. And they made a big mistake letting it go, because now they shook to the core. Oh, we can't see. Let's move everything over. I'm trying to make it so you can see all the pretties, all the cards, get all the information here. My apologies, folks. Okay. Yep. Is it goodbye for good? Spirit saying no, no, no. No, you got a, do I have to say it? Yes, you got a 75% chance. And Spirit said it'll become closer and closer to 100% chance as time progresses, as long as everybody knows their worth and stays shook about the whole thing and continues to glow like the sun. Do something you really want to do. Take that road trip, I'm being told. No one got me like you did. You realize that now. That's why you shook. Because this person really, really, really was everything you really wanted. Not, and maybe because of fear and because of control issues. Maybe you got some control issues. And now that you know this person can break your heart and put you on your knees where you belong, in submission to her grace, possibly because of what you've been putting her through, you may very well deserve to be on your knees, groveling a little bit. Okay? Because if you were trying to make this person a beck and call girl, making them feel a certain kind of way, and you're trying to come back and, you know, better realize that they know their worth and they're not going to do it. They're going to put their toe down. All 10 of them toes, too, if she has to do a double stomp. You know what I'm saying? And shake you even more. Rock you even further to your core. Burn you with the glow of that sun that she could very well be. Okay? Play by the sun, pray by the moon. Yeah, take that road trip, get that fishing gear, camp gear, all your outdoor activity equipment, get your ass in that car and go play in the sun. And at night, once you pitch that tent and you're under the moon, you pray by them stars. You pray and you realize the situation. How many, Spirit? Just take them all? No, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, you don't want this one? Okay. Yeah. Rise up from the ashes and show us the new you by going out playing in the sun more and praying by the moon, allowing Spirit to help you heal so you can go know your worth as well and go make amends for what you did, because you got a 75% chance in being told before you only had a 15% chance. There is something that Spirit did to somebody that is involved around somebody here that rocked them to the core, that opened their eyes to something that's now opening you up to a 75% chance of accuracy here. So you thought you could have it all with that narcissistic attitude. Nope. You weren't going to have your cake and eat it too. You needed that ego death to get you right where you needed to be, to remind you who you be. Yeah, and now you need to take time for emotional purging. Take that, solo retreat. Start playing in the sun and praying by the moon. Rise up from them ashes, because you need either something that's going to happen that's going to allow you to emotionally purge, which will allow you to get away from them codependencies, possibly detox your mind, body, and soul. And help you get back to believing in the magic you so desperately need to believe in. Possibly get you to get back to your divinity and stay there before it's too late and somebody says goodbye for good, and that so long twin flame journey on to freedom with high level soulmates, or doing whatever it is that they choose to do with their life that will shake you and rock you even further to your core, to lead you, that could very well lead you into doubts, that could very well lead you to lessons that you have to learn, possibly in another lifetime, or burning in the pits of hell for something you do to yourself. So now it's time for you to start getting prayed up and get ready to be in your divinity and stay there so you can rise up from the ashes and show the world the new you, and you can say hello to that twin flame journey and find freedom and being loved the way you need to by the sacred feminine that's going to help you. Okay? Break the chain on those codependencies. Was what you did worth how you feel now? No, and that's why they're about to do a 180 switch, and I'm being told that the cat is going to be chased by the mouse. The runner is going to now be chased by the chaser is now going to be it's going to switch. The runner is now going to be the chaser. Okay? There's going to be a 180 switch that happens because they realized that they did not want this to end like this, because it's not worth how they feel now. Because you're really what their heart wanted, whoever you are. And they don't want you to say so long to this they don't want you to say goodbye to this twin flame journey and go off being free with somebody else. They don't want you to stop believing in the magic that is this twin flame journey. They want you to be there when they emotionally purge and need you there to hold them because you glow like the sun. They want to break the chain that is these codependencies that will allow them to do a 180 switch that will rock even this person to the core, because they only may know you for all that toxic behavior, because you may have narcissistic nonsense, that you a narcissistic attitude that makes you full of nonsense, making doing stupid shit that now, you know, because of doubts. But you refuse to be honest with things, and now you're realizing that, and now you're ready to do that 180 switch and break the chain and get back to your divinity and stay the fuck there. Take more time to feel your feelings. It's okay. Yeah. And where is it? The emotional purging. Here it is. And take the time to do that as well. Because it's okay. It's okay to do it. We promise. We all promise. Me, spirit, all of them. It's time for you to just do you and do the things you need to. And I'm telling you, it's going to all benefit you doing that solo retreat and taking that time. I'm being shown, take 2 weeks off. 18 days. If you can take a month off, take a month off. If you have the luxury of doing that, do it, because there's something that you need to do, and it's going to involve a lot of emotional purging by playing in the sun, praying by the moon, and purging your feelings, so that way you can get to where you need to go to break the chain that you need to break. Don't go. It will only hurt you. Don't go back. It'll only hurt you again. What is that? To those red flags. It's literally like you're packing up your car. Okay. Are you running away? This solo retreat may very well be running away, so that way that this person could be with their sacred feminine to get through the rest of being told to detox of codependencies, and it's a whole lot of codependencies. Could very well needing this sacred feminine to be there to help them through any court issues that may need to be there. Don't go back. It will only hurt you again. Do you realize that? Yes. Is that why you're running away? Yes. How many more, Spirit? 10 more? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more from the bottom, from the top. Okay. And you lived happily ever after. Yeah, probably, if you have to scurry away with your tail between your legs and run to your feminine like a little lost puppy, like Toto being lost on the yellow brick road and finally finding Dorothy, if you need to run with your tail between your legs to your happily ever after to allow you to open up to what you need to do, I'll be right with you. Okay, if you need to do that, do it. Because it will show that you are vulnerable and opened enough to be able to change, to make that 180 flip that you need to be able to go on forward with life, okay? They are falling apart. Don't let any toxic energy take you with them. The thing is the feminine is not there. She's not within that. She doesn't want to be a part of that chain. She broke her part of the chain off, which is why all this is happening, because she didn't want to be a part of that toxic energy that was because they were falling apart. This person was falling apart. This feminine energy didn't want anything to do with it because of all of this. We've already talked about it. She didn't want to be a beck and call girl. She didn't want to let this person take advantage of her. And with all of that, there was more. She got away from it before it got bad and decided to maybe go eat and pray and love and do all the fun things, and recognizing that only God can save you. And she was trying to help save this person and realized that only God can help this person and everybody else, because we all need Jesus, okay? You're blessed. Yeah, we all need to recognize that we're blessed. Don't forget it and not forget it. And we need to spend more time eating, praying, and loving. Eat something that makes you like makes you just drool even after you've eaten it. Yeah. And take time to pray and love and just do all the things that make you happy. And remember that you're blessed and not forget it. I feel so free now that your toxic energy is out of my life. Yeah, she didn't want this. She broke the chain, and which is what rocked you to your core. Got you all shookity. Mm-hmm. Didn't want it anymore. Shook you for real. Okay? And you best believe this person's protecting herself from you, because maybe she kept telling you to nurture your inner child, telling you to go also play by the sun and pray by the moon and do all this stuff, and you didn't listen and you just were being stubborn. Mm-hmm. And being stubborn came back to bite you in the ass. And you got knocked down to size because of all of it. And if you don't do the right thing this time, this twin flame journey is going to be over for good, and this person will go end up with that soulmate, and that soulmate will win this round. And it really will be goodbye for good. And it'll knock you down even further. I'm just seeing a very dark path for somebody, possibly in jail for 2+ years because of bad choices, because of a female. What else, Spirit? What will make you happy within yourself? Somebody going fishing. Well, then go fishing. Is that all you want to do? No, you want your female. He's showing me this woman dripping in diamonds and him wrapping his arms around her in a big tub. I've been seeing this energy for a while. You just want to nourish your sacred feminine and go fishing. And then do those things before the soulmate wins this round and it's goodbye for good. You're in deep depression about external validation. See, you knew it all along. Never doubt yourself. You know who this person is. If you're doubting yourself, that's the reason why you were lying, was because you were doubting yourself. And now your soul is being freed from those doubts because somebody rocked you to your soul with exposing who they really were to you, and standing in their power and glowing like the sun, and not letting you walk all over them and treat them like a common whatever, a common call girl, a beck and call girl. Are you afraid to show the world the real you? Because this person wasn't. They were trying to give you a real chance and you wasted it, and now you shook. Now you're trying to fix it before it's too late. Too bad, too sad, too late. Goodbye for good. What else? Anything else, Spirit? Sorry, just the it was just the title. It's part of that beck and call girl. I will never be your beck and call girl. I won't be your whore. I'm not going to play second fiddle. I'm not going to be a second fiddle or a third wheel or any of that shit. Because if that's what you want, goodbye for good. Excuse me. That one hit the back of my throat wrong. This whole thing knocked this masculine down to size. How can I love someone I don't trust? Well, if somebody was lying and making somebody feel like a third wheel, I can understand why. And now all of this is what that shade, you know, being shook for real and that real, getting that rock, somebody rocking their soul to the core. Yeah. Getting knocked down to size, ego deaths, all karma. This was the last time. Time waits for no one. I'm so over your games. Go find a new play thingy. Yeah, somebody really is, I'm being told, it went from being 75% no, I will never be with this person again, to switching because there's some sacred information that's being given to these two parties that are making this to where it happens, because it's somebody's life or death at this point. Remember when all the games began. Remember every little lie, every last goodbye, promises you broke, words you choked on, and I never walked away. It's still a mystery to me. That's from Five Finger Death Punch, The Bleeding. The thing is now somebody is finally walking away, and the thing is the Most High is doing what he can to keep it to where, you know, the path that needs to be followed is followed. Whether people like it or not, he's humbling them really quick with this sacred knowledge. Because it needs to happen this lifetime. And he's given spirit. I got the thumb of spirit saying, yes, Gigi. He calls me Gina Marie, but he's the Most High God, so that's perfectly acceptable by me. In this lifetime, this has to happen. The soulmates cannot win this time, because this is the soul's final round in this realm. They're going to either ascend or descend. There is no in between anymore, and right now this is the in between. Okay. You will feel haunted until the truth comes out, and that's that brown boot of karma. It's going to haunt you until you tell the truth, which is why you're on this verge of taking this big journey somewhere, you know, taking this solo retreat to possibly put you on a path to get where you need to be, because it was meant to happen this way. And right now you need to have that solo date with yourself, getting back out in nature, playing by the sun, praying by the moon, getting yourself together so you can learn how to be unapologetically you. By getting a breath of fresh air, going outside and going fishing like you want to. Your soul is calling for it. Is there anything else, Spirit? No, not for the Aquariuses. Not tonight. Right now, it's that time to take a solo date by yourself. Get yourself out into nature. Do what you need to do. It's time. It's time. It's Christmas time. Sorry. I was thinking Jack Skellington. Maybe I'm going to watch Nightmare Before Christmas tonight and nurture my inner child. I love when that happens. I didn't plan that one. Holy shit, look at you, Spirit. Come through, Spirit. I'm about to have a date with myself and go nurture my inner child, possibly with my child. Watch me, one of my favorite Christmas movies. Yes, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Who doesn't like Nightmare Before Christmas? If you don't like Nightmare Before Christmas, I don't know if we can be friends. I mean, I love you, but I don't know if we can kick it and smoke a blunt and watch TV if you don't like movies like that, man. You're talking to a weeb. I'm seriously sitting here thinking about going and getting me some popcorn. There's a roast in the oven right now. I'm about to go get down on some of that, and I'm going to go get me some popcorn, and I'm going to go watch me some Kuroku's basketball. Maybe watch some Nightmare Before Christmas. But I got one more reading to do, so I'm going to go do that. I close this reading. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors and energies, for coming through. I close this reading. I love and appreciate you all. All right. I'm exhausted. I got one more of these to do. I still got to get all cute and done up so I can go do my own. I want to do one more reading. I got 2 more total readings to do, and I still got to do my hair and makeup. So let me get off this and do all that, and I'll see you guys later. Love and light and blessings. Gigi loves you. Bye, guys.